Activate Black Whirlwind, anything. There's the overflow. That's fine. He'll banish 2 from the graveyard, so he couldn't do that. A normal summon Chris, special summon Gale. Chidori should be at 35. Yep. Tech. Hey, there's a ball game. Nice. What's up, guys? It's your boy Kazaris, back with another fun little deck profile, and today we have Blackwings, the notorious, unwavering Blackwings. They've been hit 3 times, and they're still around. They're still powerful. They still OTK just the same. They got the first box that came out was just Bora, Whirlwind, and Shura with like Armed Wing, which was just not enough because that was like OG Blackwings, like back in like Raging Battle from TCG, which is like 2009, I want to say. They had Gale, but like we didn't even have Gale yet. So once they weren't good, but once the Simoon box came out, I believe in November 2019, we had now 6 Whirlwinds. We had Gale, which was a superior tuner. We got Raikiri, we got Hawk Joe, we got Chidori, which are all of the better synchros. And now that we have Book of Moon as a great tech, we can easily swap back from level reduction to the field spell skills. And the field spell skills just increase the flow of the deck because all of the Blackwings can essentially search themselves, because the whole restriction to Black Whirlwind is that you have to search a monster with less attack than what you normal summon, which means if I summon Bora, I can't search another Bora because I have to search something with less attack than it. But while the field spell, while the field spell is on the field, as you normal summon the monsters, they are immediately 200 attack higher, meaning that when Black Whirlwind triggers, it's triggering on a Bora that has 1900 attack, or it's triggering on a Chris the Cracodon that is 2100 attack, or more commonly on a Simoon that is 1800 attack, meaning that the Simoon can now search Bora, can now search Zephyros. It can technically search another copy of itself. I don't know why you would want to do that though. But now the Black Whirlwind just becomes so much better because you can search much more of your deck because of this field spell skill. And because of this field spell skill, we can also use cards like Ancient Fairy Dragon and Ancient Pixie Dragon, which are just fantastic additions to the deck because they are level 7s, which are easy to make. All the extra deck is level 7. One of the other MCS lists played Onimaru and Sohaya, the level 5. So he played Harmattan in the main deck to go into Onimaru easily, but Chidori is basically the same thing. Not exactly the same thing as Onimaru, don't get me wrong, but this does hit high attack, and if it dies, you summon back a Blackwing Synchro from the graveyard. So this is just good enough, and the other level 7s are too good to not play, I think. Black Rose Dragon is just really good. Like if you this is just your backup plan for when you don't see like one of your Whirlwinds. If you just open like Zephyros Gale, you can just make Black Rose nuke the field, pass turn, and then have like 3 other cards in hand still, and just kind of like sit on that and try and kill your opponent on the following turn, because you'll nuke their field and ideally they won't have anything. So Book of Moon is just a great tech. This allows us to shift away from level reduction, because typically with level reduction you would use it to play around Fiendish Chain, because when you summon Raikiri and they Fiendish Chain your Raikiri, it is still treated as a tuner. So you can level reduce it by revealing Bora in hand to make it a level 3 tuner, and then you special summon Bora Synchro for Hawk Joe, and now the Hawk Joe can just bring back the Raikiri, and you can use Raikiri effect again to pop. But because Book of Moon exists, we can just dodge the Fiendish Chain on the Raikiri by flipping the Raikiri face down and then keep popping everything. Sure, we won't have the Raikiri face up, but like we got its effect off, which is the whole point, because we just want to nuke our opponent's field. So Book of Moon definitely helps with that and allows us to play these field spell skills again, which are definitely superior. I've always felt they were superior. The one Cyclone, the one Necker Valley. The MCS topping list had Necker Valley in the side deck, which I agree with, but we're going to ladder, so I just want to be able to main deck this and have it be searchable on demand. But if you were playing in a tournament, I would definitely cut one of the Necker Valleys and add a Cyclone, just because Cyclone is great. But for ladder purposes, we are going to main deck I've always liked this 13-7 monster ratio. The MCS topping list played a 3rd Book of Moon, I am planning on getting a third here in a second. I think the sales will reset on the 31st with the new mini box. So I do plan on getting a third, but even if I had a third, I would still play this 13 monsters, 7 spell and trap ratio. I've always liked it. I've always believed 13 monsters and 7 techs is correct. Not techs, but 3 black whirlwind, 4 techs is correct. So, I mean, that's the list. It's really straightforward. Not much to explain. Blackwings just still a very potent deck, still OTK just as well as I have in the past. They just don't have Blackbird's Close, which was arguably ridiculous, more ridiculous. But that's the list. We're just going to grab our coffees and we're going to jump right in, so stick around. All right, we're up against a Kite Tenjo. We are going first. I can't wait to play Galaxy Eyes. I really like the list that I made. I changed it a little bit from my box review video. I cut one Galaxy Eyes Dragon and one of the Photon Quick Play spells to add 2 more tech cards. So we're going to activate. So here we are. We're going to activate Simoon. We're going to banish this Zephyros because we're going to search another Zephyros. We're going to normal summon this Simoon. I'm going to activate Black Whirlwind to search Zephyros. We're going to normal summon Zephyros. Going to activate Black Whirlwind to search. I want to search a Orochi here, I believe. Trying to think, but nothing's happening. So we're gonna search. If we search Gale, we summon. Zephyros goes to grave. We make a level 7. We can bounce the Whirlwind. I think we want to bounce the Whirlwind just to keep the Whirlwind for following turns. So yeah, so I'm gonna go Gale here to synchro with this Zephyros. Yep. I'm gonna summon Raikiri. So like, I'm technically clogging my field, but it's a good trade-off because Zephyros is going to save this Whirlwind. It's going to save me 600 life points as well, and I get to set Book of Moon for his turn. And if Raikiri lives, I still have 2 Blackwings on the field to pop 2 cards. Like, this is still game on board. I have a pop 2, I have a Book of Moon, and I have a Black Whirlwind for the following turn. So like, technically my field is clogged, but if he doesn't do anything to it, it's absolutely fine. So I guess he's playing Blue Eyes on Kite to level him up. I don't know. He's going to discard Stone. That's absolutely fine. It's going to add Alternative, and I'm just going to... I could just flip Alternative face down. I think I have to, because if he pops Raikiri, I don't get to a tuner. So I just have to flip it face down. He already has the Alternative in hand, because he added 2 Blue Eyes. Yep, so he's going to reveal 1. We know he has 2 Blue Eyes in hand. I'll flip this face down. If he has like a Sage or something, it's absolutely fine because he can't synchro. He has to specifically have Sage Ancient Rules in order to get the Spirit Dragon. So there's the Sage. It's going to Sage, search another Ancients. Yup. Set 1 back row. End turn. Activate Stone and Grave. Summon Spirit. Banish the Harpy's Hunting Ground. That is fine, because on our turn... I mean, he might draw phase, activate Karma Cut or something, which kind of sucks. He's going to crash. I guess he's doing that so that I don't get to Chidori and just beat over it for 4,000. I mean, maybe that was smart. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to draw for turn. See if he has his toggle on or not. He does. He's gonna draw phase. Oh. Alright, so I'm just going to main phase 1, activate Raikiri, target this, and target the back row. If I target the Dragon Spirit of White, he's just gonna dodge anyway, so there's no point. Pop both. He's gonna chain Karma Cut. There it is. Discard Stone. Yep. Banish Raikiri. That's fine. They both die still. I'm going to... If I activate Whirlwind, tribute for Simoon. Yeah, so I tribute summon for Simoon. I'm tributing summoning for Simoon just that way I get the search and also keep my keep a space open so that I can actually summon the tuner that I'm searching. I'm just debating what I want to tribute summon here. So if I search if I tribute over Zephyros and search Orochi, I get Simoon. I think I gotta make Chidori. So I'm gonna tribute over Simoon here. Activate Whirlwind. That was a good draw, the Simoon was. I search a Gale. A special the Gale. Half the attack of the Spirit Dragon. He might dodge here. If he doesn't, that's okay. We're gonna make Chidori special, or attempt to beat over the Spirit Dragon. He has to chain, or he has to not chain to it. You can't chain to an attack, but he's gonna activate the effect to summon Blue Eyes in defense, and then we're just going to kill him with Simoon and Bora. So that is the ball game right there. A little bit of thinking required, but that is okay. Battle phase, attack, activate, summon Blue Eyes in defense. We beat over it, and then we attack for 33. For lethal. I don't know why he beat the Sage in. I guess for this scenario right here. Yeah. Attack. Attack. And there goes the battle. Nice. First game. 1 for 1. Let's do another one. Alright, we're up against a Zane Truesdale. Cyber Dragons did just top an MCS. They were playing Book of Moon, which was kind of cool. And they had a really neat tech. So they were playing Storm in the main deck, and then in the side deck they had Abyss Squall, which I believe when it dies does some really busted effect. I forget exactly. So there's Black Whirlwind. Activate another Black Whirlwind. Going to normal summon Bora. We're going to search twice. We have the Cyclone for his Fusion Gate, but if he has Cyclone, he'll just hit ours. We're going to search Zephyros for the following turn, and we're going to search Gale. We are going to special summon Gale. We are going to special summon Ancient Fairy, I believe. We can go Ancient Fairy, search Necro Valley. Does Necro Valley really do anything against... I feel like it just doesn't. Because, like, if he goes... So, if we make the Necro Valley, that is another target for his Cyclone. So, if he Cyclones the Necro Valley, our Cyclone lives to Cyclone his Fusion Gate. If he Cyclones our Cyclone, we still have Necro Valley. So, he goes Fusion Gate, summon the first Chimera Tech, it pops Necro Valley. Okay, so... I don't think I want to go for Necro Valley then. I think I just want to go for Ancient Pixie Dragon. Just because, A, this is good defense. If it lives, I get to pop something. And then I still have Zephyros into bounce the field spell and to get a draw. So I'm going to make that Ancient Pixie here. I feel like Necro Valley just doesn't have as much of a use. Because he just banishes from field and shuffles from banish pile into the deck to fuse. So he does have the Cyclone, as to be expected. He's going to banish my Cyclone, as to be expected. And again, I don't think the Necro Valley would have been a sufficient target for the Cyclone to bait it. So there's the Cybernetic Fusion support. So he does Fusion support, or he does Cyclone first. This way he maintains more life points. Because if he activated Fusion support first, he would be at 2,000, and then he pays with Cyclone, and then he's at 1,000 life. This way, the other way around, he stays at 1,500 life. He's going to add Overflow to hand, use a skill to summon 2 Proto Cyber Dragons. He probably already has Cyber Load. There is the Overflow. There's the Cyber Load. He's going to fuse all 3 for Chimera Tech and pop all 3 of my back row. That's kind of unfortunate. Yep, there's all 3. For Rampage, Rampage pops 3 because he fused with 3 materials. Busted. I think we lose this game because he has the Overflow. He's gonna Rampage, send 2, then he has Overflow to pop my Pixie and pop my Zephyros. Then I lose. I mean, it depends what we draw. That's what it does. That's what it comes down to. And we also can't pop the Chimera Tech because now we don't have a field spell. So I think no matter what we did, we kind of lost this, depending on how good his hand was. I'm gonna change this to attack. Gonna normal summon. It's gonna beat. It's gonna pop, and I lose. Yep. Rip. That's alright. His hand was busted, and ours was not. But that's what happens. Let's do another. Alright, we're up against a Zane Truesdale. Let's see if we can get revenge against that Cyber Dragon player from earlier. We're going second this time. That is a good sign for us. We can just Cyclone his Overflow, maybe. We don't open Cyclone, though. We're only playing one, so I can't expect to open it. I can expect to open Cyclone just as much as I expect to open Necro Valley. So we are up against Ace. He's going to Cyber Dragon Core. My brain's on autopilot. I don't know why. I almost said we're up against a Cyber Dragon. Obviously. So he's going to Cyber Dragon Core. Search, hopefully not Overflow. But if he doesn't search Overflow, he might still have it. So there's a Fusion Support. Activate it. Pay 2k. Activate Skill. Summon Proto-Cyber. Double Proto-Cyber Dragon. Set 3. Activate Fusion Gate. Oh, he's going to pop my field spell. Alright, so the deck is going to flow a little bit worse. That's okay, though. I can't search Zephyros off of the Simoon, but I can still search Gale, and then the Chris can still search Bora. So I'll still have Bora, Chris, double Gale, Simoon. Maybe get a Squall in there somewhere. There's the Rampage. Yeah. I don't know why he's doing all this. Yeah, I'm just going to nuke his field. I mean, if he has the Overflow, that kind of sucks. But like, okay, so if there's Overflow face down, we go Simoon, banish Simoon, activate Whirlwind. He'll pop both Whirlwind and Simoon. Then I still have at least Chris and the Gale, which is a good play. This is still a good play. Okay, so we're going to Simoon first. Nothing. Normal summon Gale. Activate Black Whirlwind. Anything. There's the Overflow. That's fine. He'll banish 2 from the graveyard. Or he might banish a core on the field. We still have Chris into Gale. That is still fine. Whereas if we tried the Gale and Chris play first, Chris wouldn't die by card effect, but that would prevent us from using Simoon. So we couldn't do that. A normal summon Chris, special summon Gale. Activate Gale effect. Half. Actually, I might just go for Chidori and kill him, because he's at 2,000 life. And I have a Book of Moon still. Chidori should be at 35. Yep. Attack. Hey, there's a ball game. Nice. Played through the Overflow, made a synchro play, smacked for game. Very cool. Let's do another one. Alright, we are up against an Aster Phoenix. Flip. Going first. Not the best for Blackwing. If we could choose what play we wanted after the like, if the coin flip for heads just meant we get to choose, oh my god, this game would be so much different. Like Cyber Dragon would be busted because they could go first or second whenever they wanted. Blackwings could be busted because they could go first or second whenever they wanted. Just oh my god. What do we do though? What is the play? Do we go all out? It's probably heroes, right? I feel like I want to make some play, but he could always just plasma take, which is really annoying. But if he goes for plasma, or if he goes for increase, I have the Cyclone. Okay, so I'm just gonna go all out. So Simoon, banish Zephyros. This is why we play double Zephyros, so that we can still search it. Activate the Black Whirlwind. Search another Zephyros. I'm going to turn off my toggle, that way it's not prompting me to use Cyclone every time. Black Whirlwind. Search Gale. Yep. I'm going to summon Orochi. Make Raikiri. Remember to play around. I'll demonstrate how to play around Floodgate. So we summon the Raikiri in defense, and now Orochi has a clause where when you synchro summon, or if he's sent to the graveyard a synchro material, you can target a monster on the field, change it to, or change its battle position. So if we go Chainlink 1 Orochi here, our opponent goes Chainlink 2 Floodgate, and resolve it backwards, our Raikiri will flip face down, and then Orochi will just flip it back face up to attack position. So that is how you play around Floodgate. But Floodgate isn't too common now, so people don't do it as often, but that's still just a play that you can do. I'm going to make Ancient Pixie here, because Zephyros is going to bounce this field spell to my hand. Since I already have a full field, I'm not worried about having Black Whirlwind as a follow-up play. I'd rather just draw more cards. off of, or I'd rather just have potential to draw more text. So I'm going to activate the Harvey's Hunting Ground. I'm going to draw another card with Ancient Pixie Dragon. I'm going to set and pass. We take 1,000 damage, but again, if this Cyclone hits increase, I think we just win. If he does get to Plasma somehow, I don't think he can get to Plasma without increase though. So it is Heroes. So there's the Stratos. You can't pop anything. That's fine. There's the Ferris. I'm going to turn off my toggle just to make him feel a little bit safer. But if you do turn off your toggle, you have to be oh, wow. His hand must be like all spells. His hand literally must be like Poly, double mass change. Like double Poly, double mass change or something. I don't know what that was. That was interesting. But like, again, I was turning off my toggle, but if you do that, you have to make sure that your mouse is on toggle so that you can turn it back on as soon as you need it. Because if you want Ferris, summon itself, Ferris effect, summon, increase, or play increase in the spell and trap zone, now I want to toggle it back to auto so that when he goes increase effect, tribute Ferris, I chain Cyclone, banish increase. He lost 2 cards for my 1 Cyclone, and that should be the ball game there. I mean, I would be at 16, so double mass change, double Anki attack directly would kill me, but he only had Stratos, so these games have been pretty quick. I think I'm going to do one more, because I am enjoying this deck. I haven't played it in a while, and I do like Blackwings. Alright, we're up against a Seto Kaiba. We're going second. Let's see if we can scrape a Blue Eyes player real quick. Oh, look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Gorgeous. Solar Recharge. What is this nonsense? 20 card Lightsworn Blue Eyes deck. Ah, yes, the infamous Solar Recharge set pass. And a Stone in the end phase, and we're going to wipe the board with him, boys. Here we go. On your marks, get set. Blackwing. I don't care. That's fine. I still win. I still have the Zephyros. I still have double Simoon. Activate. Banish. Don't even need the field spells, boys. And he's going to scoop it up. So, alright, so I'm going to just quickly explain. We're going to normal summon Simoon. We're going to search Gale. We're going to normal summon Zephyros. Search another Gale. We're going to special summon Gale. We're going to half the Dragon Spirit of White. We don't have to, but it might prompt him to tribute for Blue Eyes, in which case it'll be much easier for us. We're going to synchro with Zephyros and Gale for... Actually, sorry, we're not going to search another Gale. We're going to search another Orochi when we normal summon Zephyros, because we already have the Gale. We're going to special Gale, do the same play that I just said. Synchro for Raikiri. Raikiri will not use its effect yet. We're going to special summon Orochi. Raikiri effect pop 2. If he chains the Dragon Spirit now, that's fine. We're going to synchro summon for Chidori, and then we are going to special summon our other Gale. We're going to half the Blue Eyes that is now on the field. Wait, do we have another Gale? No, we don't have another Gale yet. No, we're going to bounce the... Oh, crap, I'm trying to think. We're going to bounce the Blackwing and summon the Zephyros back from the graveyard. We have 2,600 with the Raikiri, 1,600 with Zephyros, and 35 with Chidori because the field spell is dead. We're going to enter battle phase, beat over the Blue Eyes with Chidori, attack directly for 4,200 with Raikiri and Gale, or with Zephyros for game. Hopefully you guys can follow that. I know I messed it up because I kind of got confused myself in my head, but just trust me, we had game there 10 times over. And again, that's just the way of the deck's very straightforward. It's just a matter of knowing your combos, and once you've memorized your combos, it's just a matter of knowing how to play around your opponent's cards. So if he has one set back row, what is that? Is it Karma Cut? That's the most common trap. Is it Book of Moon? That's probably the most common quick play spell. So play around both of those. Can I play around Karma Cut? Well, a Karma Cut on my Simoon end my turn. If it does end my turn, I just have to play to win as if he doesn't have it, because otherwise I just lose on the following turn because he's going to attack me for game. So I just have to Simoon, do my combos normally, and put myself into a winning position and not play around the back row because I can't do it. So you just got to recognize when you can and can't, and recognize what back row you have to play around, etc. So that's just gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy your coffees. I will catch you in the next one. Peace.